Hey everybody, what's going on? A little bit of bad news on the channel. I was dragging one of the Project Samurais backwards yesterday, just using the winch on my Samurai. Just had the engine idling, so I wouldn't kill the battery while I was running the winch. And all of a sudden I heard a pop, engine died. Get out and look, and the timing belt is laying on the ground. Now this is a freshly rebuilt 1.6 diesel engine. Had less than a couple thousand miles on it. And best I can figure is the fan belt broke and got tangled up and took out the timing belt with it, because I did not have the timing cover for that engine. They're hard to find. I didn't want to spend the money on one, but guess I should have. Live and learn. I haven't tore into it yet too much. We took the valve cover off. We towed it down to my dad's shop, took the valve cover off, just with a feeler gauge checking valves, and yeah, two of them have way too much clearance, so we definitely got at least a couple bent valves. I did want to mention, y'all, we do have merch now for the channel. So if y'all want a cool samurai shirt or hoodie or trooper shirt, hoodie, stickers, we got pretty good little selection of stuff. Okay, what you see me doing here is getting the injection pump unhooked, getting it ready to come out so that I can get the head off of this and see the extent of the damage. As soon as the injection pump's off, then I just got to unhook the exhaust, the air intake there, and I'm just going to lift the head up with the exhaust and intake manifolds and turbo and all still attached. So you see Dad jumped in there helping me. We're getting the chain hooked up. We've got an electric hoist. We're just going to lift this thing up out of here and check and see what we can find. Now that we've got the head off, you see me, I'm turning the engine over there, and Dad is just wiping off the pistons so he can inspect them for any cracks or damage. At the same time we're doing that, we're also checking to make sure that the pistons come up the same amount and stay even, to see if we have any bent connecting rods or anything like that. Inspecting the block as best we can. Like I said, normally you throw a timing belt, you'd probably want to tear this down and go through it all the way, but since this was sitting at idle, it wasn't nearly as bad an impact as it could have been. And not to mention, this engine's been a little bit of trouble for us, and I'm kind of about done fooling with it. So if this doesn't fix it, then it's probably just going to get yanked out and have a 1.9 thrown in. Here we've got the head laying on our table. You see Dad sitting here taking the caps off the camshaft, gonna get the cam out of there and start pulling, get the shims off all the valves and everything, so we can take the valves out and see how bad they are. We know for sure at least two of them were bent. We end up replacing three altogether, but just get in here and take a look at it.
I just want to make sure I know which way the numbers go.
I mean, all you gotta do is line up this side with that curve. This matches the curve of that.
Okay.
You'll see me doing a lot of sitting and watching in this video, just because I don't have a lot of experience with diesel engines. Dad has been a mechanic for 70 years. Fabricator. He's one of the best fabricators I've ever met. Not just saying that because he's my dad, but he's also 76 years old and tired, so you don't really want to be doing this anymore. So I'm trying to learn what I can from him so I can do this stuff on my own, but trying to soak it up while I can, because when I was young, I didn't pay any attention and didn't want to do any of it. Boy, was I dumb. You always want to make sure you keep all these parts in the same order when you take them out, so you put them back where they came from, or else all of your numbers will be out of whack. So big thing, keep it all in order, make sure it all goes back to the same place. You got that one,
third one skips, yeah. It's gonna be tricky. Okay, smack it.
You going home on or what? I'll be there as quick as I can, bud. I'll be there as quick as I can.
Hopefully this won't jump off and go flying.
Now that we've got the cam out of the way and all the valve shims and all that, we are starting to take out the bent valves. Taking a bit of work to get those out of there. One of them actually breaks while we're trying to get it out, but we get them out of there and get some parts ordered, and we'll start putting it back together here shortly. Yeah.
Looks open, we won't driving the valve gag out, but it looks good. Okay, let's see, now this is going to be, it's number 4.
Again, you can just see us stacking everything with the rest of the stuff from that cylinder, keeping everything in order so it all goes back to the same spot to just try and eliminate any problems.
The valve's not closed, is it? Yeah.
Oh, it just broke. Apparently I wasn't bent at the end. Hey guys, it's a couple days later since we got through tearing that apart. Got a box of parts in. Ended up getting a couple new valves, new head gasket, new valve cover gasket, new belts. We're gonna hope that that's all we need. Everything else seems to be all right. So only one way to find out, put it back together and see what happens. So let's get to work. I'm not sure what Dad was doing right there, telling me he had a dream it was an airplane last night or something.
What we're doing now is just verifying that the valve did not get dropped in shipping or something, that it's nice and straight, and that the head did not get warped from the severe impact that it received. So we're just gonna lap them in just to make sure.
Here I'm just working on getting the valve keeper put back in place.
Yay!
So holds the valve in place. Once you get those set in there, then you can release the springs here and they come up and sandwich those keepers on the valve and lock it into place.
Flashlight's on.
You were holding it on me.
It's still on. I mean, I think we need to be quite as far down. I just wanted to show off my beautiful bell spring compressor. My dad probably bought this used about the time I was born. So it's probably a good 75 to 80 years old. Maybe 100, who knows. But it works good. It's a New Britain.
Alright, here Dad is just getting everything lubed back up and putting the caps back on the camshaft. getting it all buttoned up. We'll be setting the head back on momentarily and hopefully fire this thing off in a few. All right, head set back in place. We got to get it torqued down. Dad's hooking up the exhaust. I've already started plugging up the fuel pump or the injection pump. Start hooking up radiator lines, intake lines. I'll be setting the radiator back in here momentarily after we get the head torqued down. We'll see if she'll fire off, see how much more work we got to do. Alright, we've about got it back together, guys. Just putting some fluids in. Put the valve cover on. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the radiator in and we should be ready to start. Flip that over. That's a better fit. Oh yeah. Alright, we'll get these snugged up, get the radiator dropped in. We'll see if it'll fire up. You see we had to notch the fender wells out a little bit to get this wider radiator in here. It works good. Still has some cooling issues with this. You pull a long hill or something, it wants to run warm. And for whatever reason, it refuses to pull back out of the overflow bottle. So I don't know what to do there. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm open for it, because I'm losing my mind on it. Hey guys, thanks for hanging around to the end of the video. Just wanted to show a little appreciation for you guys that have joined the channel early on. We just hit 300 subscribers. I know it doesn't seem like much, but for us that's pretty huge considering we haven't been doing this very long. Still like 98% of y'all aren't subscribed that watch the videos, so if you could take the time to subscribe and like, we would greatly appreciate it. But anyway, we're gonna do a little giveaway. I've got some koozies and stickers here. I'll show you in just a second. So I'm new to this whole giveaway thing. Let's just start out by just leave a comment in the video. Just telling me some of your favorite moments on the channel, or what type of content you enjoy seeing, and I'll pick some winners at random. You have to, only stipulations, you have to like the video and be subscribed. And of course leave that comment so I can pick you as one of the winners. And we'll get these sent out to you. So again, I appreciate the support and look forward to continue growing and improving and bringing y'all content. Thanks.